So this US 30 analysis for Monday 23rd of April. Now let's just have a look what them prices and where price may likely go. So we've had price come towards this 24,864, came within a couple of points or so. So a sell side meant to come back into the market into a brief consolidation. Couldn't quite break above and hold above the 24,800. Saw the sell side momentum take us through 24,700, 650. Had a brief consolidation around 650. Saw the sell side momentum take us down towards the 550. Broke below the 550 all the way down towards the 420, from which we did have a gap up in the market at market open. We had a gap up in the market, but we are seeing that sell side momentum tested the 550 from underneath, and we did see the sell side momentum take us back down towards this 420. So we'll look to see if the 420 does hold. It is a major swing low in the market. It is a level that we previously found support. See if we do see that bullish buy side momentum take us back up towards that 550. Successful break from which we're looking for a move up towards that 650, 700, beyond which we're looking for 24,800 and 24,864, the very strong major level to the upside. If, however, we do break down from this 420 level, we're looking to see our price react towards a 400 period. We're now sitting at 24,300, from which we're looking to see our prices react towards the 24,238. A major swing low here in the market. And beyond the 24,238, we must have a look at the 24,071. Wouldn't anticipate pricing moving below the 24,071. Very strong major level marked out here in red. But if we did see that strong sufficient volatility, if we did see that strong momentum to the downside and sufficient volatility, we are looking for 23,900. And similarly to the upside, I wouldn't anticipate price moving beyond 24,864, but beyond 24,864, we've got the psychological level of 25,000 mark here on the US 30. Now, one thing I forgot to mention was the confluence area we do have here in around 24,550. In around 24,550, we also have there the confluence of the 200 period moving average, thus increasing likelihood of seeing that sell side momentum return to the market from this 24,550 and seeing that retracement possibly back down towards that 420 level here, or possibly even beyond, all the way down towards that 24,238. Now we've mentioned all levels that we are looking at here. Overall, the market did appear bullish, but we do appear to be turning around it somewhat here on the US 30. What we'll do now is we'll have a look at the higher time frames just to see how prices are developing here on the monthly chart. I suppose it won't tell us much other than the market is incredibly bullish, but we'll have a look at it nonetheless. Here on this monthly chart, as we can see, very strong bullish trend. Had a pretty sharp pullback here from end of January, February, and into March. Had a bit of a pullback. We are seeing that bullish momentum come back into the market here in April. So we'll look to see if we do see that continued progression to the upside and retest of the old highs, or if this is merely a brief pullback before seeing a further sell side momentum in the market. But overall, especially on the higher time frames, with indexes, there is a bias to the long side. Now, let's just have a look at the weekly time frame. Over at the weekly time frame, we can see here we've had a strong progression to the upside, very sharp sell-off, brief consolidation, further sell-off, formed a higher low in relation to the previous lows. So let's just get that on the chart. So we do have our lows. We formed a higher low. We are seeing that continued recovery here to the upside. We'll look to see if prices do retrace to previous slightly into the mid 25,000s before seeing that sell side momentum. But we are seeing that continued recovery here. So we have our lows, a higher low. The move up has been a bit slow. The progression somewhat indecisive. We have had a few bearish weeks in between, but it's progression to the upside nonetheless. We'll have a look at the daily time frame, and over at this daily time frame, we can see here we've had our lows, a slightly higher low. We have our highs, lower highs, lower highs. Still, we broke above those lower highs, retesting that level. We'll look to see if we do retrace back downwards, form another higher low for that continued progression to the upside. At the moment, we do appear poised for further retracement. We are seeing a bit of retracement at the moment, so we'll look to see if we do form higher lows and see that continued progression to the upside, possibly over the medium to long term, a test of the old highs in around that 26,000 mark. And with that said, that wraps up the US 30 analysis. Thanks for watching.